Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Shadow. I'm doing this on Facebook Live right now, but I'm also going to upload this to my YouTube channel to try and boost a little, whatever. Anyway, I was just coming in today to do a little bit of a reading, and this is from my book, The Jaden System Chronicles, Book 1, Jaden Chord. And if you guys have any comments, go ahead and just leave them in the description below, and just let me know in the comments what you think, what can be changed, what anything else is going on, and just hope you subscribe to my channel on YouTube. It is the same as my name here on Facebook. Anyway, so Jaden System Chronicles, Book 1, Jaden Chord by me. Prologue. And that's all I have of my book so far. It's because I lost my notes and my first draft, so it's literally just as it is. Just a prologue, and I'm trying to remember as much as I can. But like I said, just let me know in the comments below and go from there. Constant drip, drip, drip from the stalactites and stalagmites were the only sound that could be heard throughout the cave. A figure walked among those that were sleeping deep inside the cave system. As he walked, he smiled and drew a snotted whip that came with his rank within the imperial army of the High One. His steps were quiet, or as quiet as his claws clacking on the rocky surface would allow. "All right, Snodoo," screamed the Tamgo guard, startling insecty slaves awake. "It's time to get up and work on the office fortress." He cracked his whip. Electricity crackled a few feet, illuminating the darkness before it swallowed the world again. Neither the Groden guards nor the insecty slaves needed much light to see by. The insecti, due to their natural habitats being underground, so they were used to using more feeling than sight, and the Groden due to their eyesight being thermal. The prisoners got up and grabbed their supplies for their day's duty. They couldn't go very far due to the fact that they were chained close to the wall where they were working. The drips could no longer be heard as the drilling, picking, chinking, and scraping of the workers' toil became the din. Here and there, screams were added as armor-piercing barbs on the whips dug into the soft underflesh underneath the insecti's exoskeletons. The Groden guards would electrify the slaves' bodies by pressing a button on the snotto whips and snotto rods. Whenever a prisoner showed that he was slowing his workload, the Groden guards would appear beside him and beat him mercilessly after unchaining him and dragging him to the middle of the work site. With their snotto whips, snotto rods, rifle butts, and some would go as far as using their lizard-type hands and feet. The Groden were a reptilian-type race that looked like an earth velociraptor with protruding eyes that could see all about. They had near-rhomboic scales that, when turned certain angles, would blend them in with their surroundings to make it seem like they disappeared from view. Just shortly after the slaves started their work, the guards called for a brief lunching break. All the insecti stopped to do as they were ordered, all save one. The one who kept working was an old insecti ant who was blind in all senses and deaf in all senses save touch. A passing Sagrant had noticed it and became furious. The insecti on either side of the old one tried to get him to stop and take the precious respite, but he would not. The Segron ordered one of his Ebno to take care of the problem. The Ebno only called on 3 Tamgo to accompany him. We showed you leniency by stopping your work, and you believe that you're above your Mulgus, huh, Snotto? The Ebno said to the Insecti, using the ant language and adding the gruff, gloating words for masters and slave, since the language had no clicks or clacks for either of them. So now you believe yourself so far above that you won't answer your Mulgu when he's speaking? Answer me. Sorry. Answer me, Panasnato. Still no response. That's it. Get him. The 3 Tamgo converged on the old one. One unchained him from the main line while the others began dragging him, kicking and screaming toward the Ebno. The old one was throwing him in dirt at the Ebno's feet. Once he felt Groton's feet, he had stopped struggling and dejected his head. The Tamgo circled the Insecti. Got something to say? The Ebno barked. No response. Speak! He slapped the old one across the face. Still no answer. Why, you little... He drew a Snotto rod, while the Tamgo drew their Snotto whips. All the slaves cringed with each of the old one's screams and the sounds of his limbs being broken. As each was broken, the old one's cries became more and more shrill. To make sure that the slave never passed out, one of the Tamgo would whip and shock the soft flesh to revitalize the senses. We need to get the Jaden warriors back, the old one's left neighbor said to the old one's right neighbor. More limbs were broken, and the